Arth is not only a challenging place for the average adventurer in the world of Drasil, it's also quite the artistic challenge for me, yours truly, lovingly toiling to bring this world to life. I wanted to give you all a few more deets about Arth while we watch the White Terror come together, so I decided to design a random city block to give an idea of how this place actually looks. I took inspiration from my city, Rome, and specifically from the Coppede neighborhood. It's a really cool place, built in the 20s, and it's characterized by a very unusual but ultimately elegant ensemble of architectural styles. I wanted Arth to be sort of like that as well, a city driven by artistic vision and aesthetic sense more than utilitarianism. The Arothians are an extremely advanced civilization after all, and their obsession with purity and perfection makes it only more likely that they would build a city for gods, unbound by the restraints of common sense. That is why I wanted it to be excessive and flourished in its details. Also, I wanted it to be black. It is the black jewels of the deep roads after all, isn't it? Problem is, I didn't want to spend a ton of time rendering this motherfucker, so I tried to weasel my way around it, ending up with this as a result. Needless to say, it don't look black at all, does it? Here, if you listen closely, as you see me realize that I'll actually have to work on this quite a bit more, you can almost hear the sound of my heart breaking. Still, pretty happy with how it came out. The few information that the people of Drasil have on the fabled city of Arth comes mostly from the Chronicles of Sir Pit Dweller Jan, a rover that spent most of his life studying the deep roads. He became especially well acquainted with the Bathorians, heirs of the Arothians, and the sole intelligent species to live in the deep roads after the fall of their masters. It was in the archives of Bathor that Pit Dweller found the few fragments of information that still exist about the city between worlds. Pit Dweller's recollection of his stay in Bathor merged into his opus magnum, a treatise about the roads and their incredible ever-changing ecosystem, entitled De Praut in the Old Imperial tongue. The seal of the horned worm opens the manuscript, which contains the one and only attempt at mapping Arth. This map was pieced together by Pit Dweller himself, starting from the chronicles and recollections he gathered from the Bathorians. As the Bathorians say, no path leads to Bathor, and that can be said about Arth as well, for the great chime gate that stands in the middle of Bathor is the exact same one the Arothians used to travel in and out of their domain. This monumental gate, looming over the central plaza with all its 50 meters of height, is the one and only mean of travel to and from Bathor. To access the gate, one needs a chime key, most rare among the trinkets of this world. Chime keys are attuned to the first bell in the Great Chime Gate, and they are forged with the blood of their owner, answering only to them and no other. Only with the silver trill of a chime key, a portal could be opened to access Arth, and the Bathorians still utilize the same method. Thankfully, what remains of Arth is now mostly lost to the roads, and the few remaining pockets of the city between worlds still adrift are not connected to the Great Chime Gate anymore. Still, the possibility exists that by some incredible accident, one of the pale children of Arth may find its way into Bathor. Some still hold onto the ancient Arothian chime keys, and not all of them are trapped into a fragment of the lost city. Some of the White Terrors managed to make their way out of Arth before the fall, finding their way to move around the roads and thrive in the bowels of the shifting realm. How they survive is unknown, but traces of their passage are often encountered by Bathorian patrols. Very rarely, the heirs of Arth have had encounters with the White Ones, with few of them managing to survive. Some reported that the White Terrors can exert authority over the creatures of the roads, herding them around like their retinue and their cattle at the same time. Some Bathorians said that even the Kuroth, the mindless children of the depths, bow to the twisted pale-skin royalty of the fallen Arth. Rumors have it that whenever a herd of horned worms dig their way around the roads, it is possible to see the White Ones riding on the backs of those titans, like mad chevaliers cavalcading their ride into the end of the world. Oh boy, there is so much more to come about Arth, about Bathor, about Drasil, and all of the amazing and terrible things that inhabit it. Keep coming, friends. Have some hot black tea, light your pipes. There is tales aplenty, of dreams and nightmares alike. If you liked what you saw, toss me a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the YouTube notification chime, and share this video with every warm-blooded surface dweller who might be interested. I'm Emiliano, this is Dreambound Guaylo. You have been awesome. See you in the next one.